Father Chody is the head priest of the Port Bray Church of the End. In his early 70s, the priest is a hard but good man. He has followed the Church of the End for his whole life, since being abandoned as a young boy. The father oversees a large congregation in Port Bray and preaches fire and brimstone each and every morning without fail. The father is a hardline believer and extremely anti-netherism. He believes that the End Dragon will someday come into the overworld and rule as has been prophesied. Not long ago, one of his most loyal congregants, Shelley Caddick, wife of Captain Anton Caddick, came to him with a disturbing rumor. Just outside the city of Travail, people were disappearing. Although Father Chody was well aware of Shelley's propensity for rumor and hearsay, he dug a bit deeper. Walking down to Port Bray Adventurers Guild, he asked some of the rangers if they had heard anything. Chloe Matol, a ranger freewalker, was sitting nearby and confirmed that he had heard the same thing. As ranger freewalkers are long-time and trusted men in the Ranger Corps, they may go where they feel they are needed. People disappearing from a town that flies the House Denau banner fits that bill. Ranger Matol and Father Chody left at once for Tanis. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode from the Realm of Vasten. We're doing something a little bit different today. It's not a world tour, I promise. I swear it's not. But it's going to be kind of a world tour. So, listen, I got a great request from someone in Discord who's going to be playing on Vasten Dimensions. I wish I could remember who, but I looked and I cannot remember. But I'm doing the wrong thing. Well, let me show you one thing. So, the idea was, hey, this world's huge. It's a couple years old. How do we get around? Because I showed my video, obviously, as I'm going, but it's, you know, I show it for a second here or a second there. So I thought what I'd do today is I would show the travel methods of the world. Now, in this world, everything is connected by road. I think we have discussed that quite a bit. But and this is the road. You know, all different biomes have different styles of road, whether it be gravel or whatever. But this is the split to Monument of the Fallen. I just thought I would show that because it's one of the few kingdoms that doesn't kind of lie right on the road. You have to kind of take a side road to get to it. But you can see everything is connected by road. This road goes about 25,000 blocks, not from here, but from, well, Helheim is the furthest point east. But from Helheim to where Season 3 is going to be is about 25,000 blocks, and I did the road. Now, I did it, I showed how I did it. I did it with a little bit of command block help because it's 25,000 blocks. It is what it is. I hope you don't hate me, but yeah, I mean, I've been fully transparent about all that stuff. I've never tried to pretend like that's not the way it went down. But we did a road, not world or anything. It's all vanilla, but yeah. So there's that. But here's the shape of the village as of now. I did a little bit on a Patreon exclusive episode that I thought I would just show you. It's very small. This across the bridge, yeah, we'll go over here. Well, I'll just show this. It's very small. It's very little. It's just a little pond spot that I thought really helps bring things in. What I need to do is I want to grab some string and make all these different sort of heights, and then we're going to overgrow this wall. But I ran out of leaves at the moment, so I need to go and take some more down. I made a new tree over there. I think pretty nice, actually. So anyway, so yeah, so that was that. But today, again, what we're doing is we're traveling the world. We're talking travel today. I don't know how long it's going to take because we're going to do it all basically in one cut. Because we do have fast travel. Everything's connected by road, but there are ways to get around that isn't such a wild pain to do. So let's take the cart. The first thing is this cart. This goes from Monument to the Fallen to Port Bray. Now, if you are fairly new to the channel, you may not know everything goes through Port Bray. Port Bray is the capital of House Denau. That's our first house of the place. It's our dock city. So some places are landlocked. So a boat doesn't work. Monument to the Fallen is one of those. So they have a cart. So basically you can see they're taking these stones. That's how they make the statues from the quarry here in Port Bray. And they're taking it to Monument of the Fallen. So let's go check out the ships, and I'll show you. Now, we have about 25 kingdoms in this world, maybe 26. So there aren't 25 or 26 fast travel methods because it's only to the bigger ones. The smaller ones, you need to go to a bigger one and then follow the road, right, to get there. But I thought I would just kind of go in order of sort of how we built, because we built the boats all going just kind of across there. Hey, what's up, framiness? Not sure what that's all about. Yikes. Okay. Anyway, this is the first boat that we ever built to Travail, and this is a spawn town. So if you spawn in this world, you will start not too far from here. And I'll show you where spawn is, just so you know. Spawn is hard to see. Spawn is that building right over there. So that's our spawn sort of area. It's a bit middle of a huge wheat field. That's the little town of Travail. Holy crap, I lost the name. Travail. And if you want to know the geography of the world, the road to all the old world goes this way, which is kind of south. So it goes kind of through Travail, and on the way through there are some hamlets. But the road to White Sands and all that stuff actually goes north. So let me show you what it looks like from up here. This is the road to the future stuff. This is the road that's going to go the whole way to season 3 and all that kind of stuff. Also, this is where our mending villager is. This is Tanis. So if you're looking for Tanis, it's just north of Spawn, and that's where the haunted cabin of Tanis is, up there, right? This road goes the entire way to White Sands, and then from White Sands you continue on a whole bunch of blocks, about probably 17,000 or so from there to where season 3 will eventually be. Okay, so that's the first thing. If you follow this road south from Travail, just to give you a little bit of idea of geography, I brought a whole bunch of rockets, so then you can get to well, let's see. There's Lacris, which is a little potato hamlet, and there's Caluss. It's not too far, but we're gonna take the boat because that's, I think, how most people are probably gonna want to get around from here. So we'll take the boat and we'll go back to Port Bray. So again, like I say, Port Bray is the capital. So you would take, if you want to get from City A to City B, then you would generally take the boat from A to Port Bray, and then from Port Bray to B. That's kind of how it works, okay? Also, small note, this is the Adventurers Guild of Port Bray. If you're playing in Vasten Dimensions, and you want to go into spectator mode, this is how you do it. So you go right over here and you hit spectator mode. Those of us who are playing in this server in the Realm of Vasten, we're OP'd, so that way we can go spectator, just which it just helps for like YouTube purposes and streaming and all that kind of stuff, to show people it's like, hey, here's what I'm talking about. And these builds are huge, so it's really nice to be able to just jump up and show that. So let's head over here to the next city, which is what's the next one? Oh, I kind of messed up. It's over here. Caluss is over here, and I'll show you where the boat is. I mean, where it comes out on the other side. So this is the... Actually, I lied. This boat goes to Scholtheim, I think. We've not done anything with this. So this is before we had the rule set up. This is a very early hamlet built by Ulrich. And this is kind of like in the early days developing the server. We didn't really have a rule where road has to be connected as firm as it is now. So Ulrich came out and he found this place, and it's a beautiful build. It's really awesome, but it's very, very far away, and it's kind of the wrong way. He went to Lilac Fields, and then unfortunately Ulrich had to leave us because his computer's not really running Minecraft well these days. So sadly we lost him, but look at the build. I mean, it's stunning. But someday we're going to work our way back here as a group and do something with this. I mean, it's nice, but it's just not finished, and it's really far. So I do want to have a road come out here at some point and sort of make this fit the rest of the world. So this is Scholtheim. It's not real. It's kind of the one thing in this whole world that's just kind of off by itself. Everything else is super connected. This is, like I say, this is the one. This is the one that's not really, but we do have a boat there again, just so Ulrich could get there and work and all that kind of stuff. So let's see over here. This is the boat to the mining mesa. So if you are looking for terracotta, we have a beacon out there. It's somewhere. I don't know if you can see it from here, but yeah. So there's a boat to the mining mesa that again is very far. And let me see if the beacon. If you have higher render distance than what I used to record, you can probably see it. I want to say it's south, but you can see there's this is red sand and there's lots of stuff here. So you can you help yourself and come mine. There's also a desert over there that you can use as kind of a mining mesa. This is the one place that we're really just stripping the land. And again, it's far enough. We went to the second furthest mesa, or the second closest mesa, not the closest mesa. And the reason for that is maybe one day we'll want to build a mesa, and I want to be able to build the closer one. So I forced everyone to go really far until we built a boat and got through that. So the next place to check out is Caluss, which is kind of our oak our Oak Kingdom. Also, it was the second kingdom that we started. I want to say I started this episode 50 of season 1. So it's going back a little bit. And I showed it on Wells Tour. There's not a lot to see there, but we do have an automatic oak farm. So if you're looking to farm up a bunch of oak wood, that would be a really great place to do that at. And yeah, I'll take that egg. I used to hate chickens standing around, but now with the beautiful new model, now I just love it. It's so nice. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this goes to Kalahal. And there's a really nice walkway. I'm not going to do it, but you can kind of see Kalahal's going to start sort of coming in here. You just follow this road just a little bit, and it'll take you over to Kalahal there. You can see that right there. That's like the high forest near the wall. So you're that far away. This walkway is very nice. So take that one day, and you can see the oak and stuff over there. The oak farm is in Kalahal. There's a couple other small farms like a sugarcane farm and stuff, but it's very small. But the oak farm is the big one, because if you just take bone meal, boy, it's sure lovely to be able to just put a bunch of bone meal and a bunch of saplings in and get trees. So that's that. The next one is the banking clan. I suspect this is one that will be used a whole lot. We don't even have a dock yet. At some point we will. Maybe I'll take that maybe as a side project someday here, just because I'm not going to start any new side projects, but I am gonna attempt to finish sort of the ones that have been started already. The banking clan is just right over here. I think it'll phase in. Yeah, you can see it right there. So that's the banking clan. If you're looking for the trades, it's in the building to the left. That's where all 7 of our current active trades are. And again, to get that to work, all you have to do is you put in a full stack of full stacks, right? You got to fill the chest of full stacks. It's not one stack. You have to fill the entire chest full of full stacks of stuff. You can't put in like 32, whatever. You got to fill the chest, all 27 rows, full of like full stacks of cobblestone or 16 ender pearls or anything that stacks. Or you could put in a hose if you want to put in 27 hose, because they don't stack. So full stacks of anything will make the trade happen. Okay, so that's how you can trade, and the trades are, let me see if I can get them all: diorite, granite, andesite, of course, path block, gravel, red sand, red sandstone, and ice, like regular ice. So if you want the blue ice and stuff, then you still have to go and do that trade a bunch of times to get it, but okay. This one over here, this boat is going to go to Wildhaven. Prideceratops built this lovely boat, and right now, as of now, it doesn't go anywhere, but it's going to be going to Wildhaven. Okay, we're just not quite there yet. That'll be the second kingdom of next season, most likely. I think we're gonna probably end up starting with the Ice Kingdom, as Wildhaven is going to be over a guardian farm. So yeah, so that's cool. Okay, cool. So this boat takes you to Adgery, which is where all the trees are. Adgery has some work to be done, honestly. This is the Arbor Druid's home, and I'm not going to go there because I don't see any reason why you guys would necessarily need to go to Adgery. There's nothing really here, but if you're looking for it, it is... which way? I always get this wrong. It's over that way. It is north. Yeah, it's northwest of the boat. There's the problem is there's a little like land bridge right here, so the water doesn't go the whole way. But yeah, if you just go right over that way, that's where Adgery is. Also, Adgery it's along the road, of course, like as is everything, but it's just south kind of Port Bray. So it's actually not a bad ride from Port Bray if you want to take a horse, which is very often the way I get there, to be honest. Oops. Okay, I'll waste that pearl. Let's see what's next. We got a couple more here. That's not how you get out. You get out over here. Okay, I know that. Oh, there it is. Okay, I couldn't get off the boat. I tried to make this boat using all the different woods, since Adgery is kind of the kingdom of trees and woods and all the Arbor Druids and all that kind of stuff. I think it worked okay. It's okay. It's all right. So the next thing to probably show off here is let's go White Sands. And then I show off a couple more things I kind of forgot about. I gotta show how to get to where the end churches are, because those are important for once you get mending and stuff to repair your tools. This goes to White Sands. This is the airship. The airship takes you obviously right here to White Sands. Down in the crater, I'll show this, despite how laggy it's just about to get. This crater drives my computer a little bit crazy. It's really cool looking, but it hurts. This is an end portal. You walk into it, you go to the end, okay? I'm not going to do it now because I'm going to go somewhere else, but you can see it, okay? Yeah, so there are other ways to get the end, and as you build new kingdoms, I have absolutely no problem. If you build a church of the end, then I or a mod can get on, and once you get everything built, and we can put a command block in to teleport you, because all the Church of the Ends will teleport you to the end temple, okay, to get to the end. So you can always use that. Just 1 second, my wife's coming in their house. I'll be right back. My lovely wife came in and needed cash money for a tip, and I never have cash ever, but I happen to have a couple dollars sitting around, so yeah, so I saved the day. But okay, so that's White Sands. Where did we leave off? Yeah, did we do all the ships? I think so. So coming up in so here's something I should talk about to all my Vasten Dimension members about. If you create new kingdoms, feel free to add ships. Now, unfortunately, the way I do it is I build one legit, and then I move it with structure blocks. I'm going to have to talk to my mods if they feel comfortable doing that. As far as moving, if you create a ship here in Port Bray to move a structure block, I would still like everything to go through Port Bray for a lot of reasons, but I think that for world tours and things like that, that's really, really going to be helpful for me and any of my friends that I can convince to come and check out Vasten Dimensions, right? So if you want a fast travel method to your kingdom, I got no issue with it because that's how this world works. But I want to go through Port Bray, and whether it's a ship or whether you do a balloon or an airship or a cart or whatever you want to do, I'm not sure yet if we'll be able to use structure blocks to get there. Okay, that's all I'm saying. One of the other landlocked kingdoms that we have that's very, very, very half finished is called Bone Bluffs. Prideceratops started it last season, and I'm going to have to revisit it at some point, figure out what to do. I kind of have a plan, actually, but this is the cart to Bone Bluffs. So it's here in the Castle of Port Bray, so you can take it, and there's the cart. Yeah, and that's Bone Bluffs. So again, it's extremely unfinished. I'm going to have to work on it at some point. I kind of think I know some lore and some tidbits of how we're going to sort of make that happen. But that's pretty much fast travel here in this world. That's all we have set up now. We have all the ships. We have 2 carts. The one in the quarry. I should show you where the quarry is, just in case you don't know. So if you're walking, let me see, because I imagine you won't have Elytra for a little bit. The other thing I want to do is I want to talk custom recipes and what we have so far. And I'll put all this stuff on the wiki as well. But if you're walking through Port Bray, you come up here to kind of the market square area and you turn right. This is you can see the wool, that's the markets, and this gets you the quarry. Just so you know, because when you first start this realm, you're going to want to get tools, I would imagine. Remember, all of our stuff is community except for your tools. Tools and stuff, though, you got to get them, especially at first. When there's a bunch of people getting tools, everyone's going to want them. So yeah, to get to, it's a little confusing. To get to, but yeah, it's back here behind the sheep farm. You see this? Oh, here, there's a road. I thought there was a road. So you take this road up here and you go through this little passageway. That's how you get to the quarry for now. Maybe at some point we'll work out a better method, but this will get you there. And this is the quarry. Of course, all the beacons and stuff we have are going to stay there. So you can just take it. It winds right down, or there's a stairway there, and that's a haste 2 beacon. So you can mine pretty quickly and get whatever diamonds and all that kind of stuff that you need. Okay. So that's how you get to the quarry. And that's the cart to Monument Fall, where I've been working recently here over the past 6 or 7 episodes. So that that's the big thing. There are working mine carts as well. This goes up to the castle storage room. I should show that where that is as well. If you're looking for stuff, up here in the castle, up at the top of this we have kind of a storage room underneath. So if you come up the castle, I'll try to come up like the way that you would. Let me just land actually. Woo! Hey Frames, how you doing? Come on, come back to me. Come back to me, guys. Well, yikes! Wow. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what my computer is doing right now. I may need to restart. We'll restart momentarily. But okay, yeah. So if you go up this little area into the castle of Port Bray, there is a big storage room, and I don't know how much stuff is actually there yet. I've been talking to Criddle Skittles about kind of rounding up all the stuff that we have currently in the realm and putting Man, I keep doing that. Putting in the castle storage room in Port Bray, but this is how you get there. So because this world is it can be intimidatingly large, I think, at first, and a little confusing. So this is if you take the ramp up, you get up to the main like throne room and stuff. But if you take this door here, this will take you to the storage room. And this right now is our storage, just here. There's not that much stuff. There may be some. Nope. There's stuff, you know. And if we find stuff, we'll be putting it here. But then also there is this storage room that maybe we'll try to organize before I do the before I copy the world over. Because again, if you're playing Vasten Dimensions, it is going to be this exact world copied onto a different server at the point when it starts. So at the beginning of Season 3, I'll make a copy of this and I will upload it there, and that's what you'll be playing on. So all the stuff that we have here, including, I'm talking everything that I don't... And in fact, what I'll do is I'll even take my tools and I'll put them in a chest at spawn. So first person that logs on gets my tools, okay? We'll do that, because if I'm over here on Vasten Dimensions, I'll probably be in like creative doing a tour or something. I'm not going to be building in Dimensions. I'll be building over in the Realm of Vasten. But I'll be coming over here frequently to tour and talk and hang out and see how it's going and talk lore, because boy, oh boy, the lore and stuff that people have been talking is really, really amazing. There's another storage room here that I should just tell you where it is. Oh, there's two things, actually. So here now I showed this in Wells's tour. Holy cow. These are like the worst frames I've ever gotten. When not rendering or something like that, but yikes. Wow. I don't know what's going on. This is the, if you want to check out the texture pack, this is the Builders Guild. It has pretty much every block in the game, like one of them, and you can walk in and see. And I showed that with Wells's tour, so you probably saw it, but I just want to let you know where it is in the world. There's the ships. It's right up here. So the other storage room that we have, which has a good bit of stuff, I believe. It was kind of the storage room of when we built this city. It is right over here. It's like the furthest building to the west, to the northwest. Also, just for geography's sake, the banking clan is like pretty much directly north of Port Bray in the water. I have pinned an amidst map in my disk on the wiki. I think on the wiki, I think there's an amidst map. At some point, or maybe if I could encourage one of my friends to do a better map. I don't really have that artistic ability, but that would be fine. I'd love to have one of those up here. Let's see. Yeah, all this stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. I mean, plus there's storage upstairs too for a whole bunch of things. So I just want to show that. And the last thing I need to show before we talk about the custom recipes that we have is the Church of the End. And I think you saw this on one of Wells' videos, but it's very important. I just want to let you know every city can have a Gothic church, which is the Church of the End, and that's how you get to the end to repair your tools and stuff if you have mending. And like this city's example, it's right there, overlooks the dock. If you walk in, all you have to do is walk in, and there's a button, which I'll just show again, just in case there are people here who forget or didn't see Wells' tour. There's probably a lot to take in, I would imagine, on that tour. And we did go fairly fast. I wanted to show as many things as I could in a relatively short amount of time. Even though I got 3 episodes, I feel like I could have filled about 8. So yeah, you press this button. Let's just do it. Press this button, and you will get teleported to the End Temple, right? This is the End Temple. Once you have the ability to fly around, you should, because it's really cool looking. But in the meantime, if you want to repair your tools, you just do this. Let's see if I die. You might die about 1/8 of the time. And the reason for that is sometimes the end doesn't load quite fast enough, and what happens is you can't put water on this platform. If you put water on this platform, it gets replaced. I tried that already, and I died because this platform, apparently it rebuilds itself every time you phase in the end, or every time the end loads. So what I did is put water on the outside here, so it's flowing in, and then even then, sometimes the water wouldn't flow fast enough to catch you, so you'd hit. So now I have water coming here, so hopefully it catches you and you don't take fall damage and die. But occasionally it doesn't load fast enough and you hit hard and you die. If you die, I'm really sorry. It's the best idea I had at the time, so it is what it is. We have an ender just down there for now. Eventually, I'm going to take all this away, and we're going to build a city right up there on the main island, and that's where the Ender is going to be, as well as very possibly, depending on who's playing that season, a shulker farm, like with the spawner, a shulker farm with the spawner, so we don't have to spend so much time going and raiding end cities and stuff like that. Because again, this is a building world. You know, there are lots of SMPs are built in a way that you spend a lot of time going raiding end cities and all that kind of stuff, and that's not really here now. Speaking of that, depending where I come out. If I come out, is there a crafting bench around here? Probably. No, I think maybe I came out in like the one ship that doesn't have a crafting bench. Cool. Really? Not one sitting around? Okay. Okay, we'll go down. Let's go to the old storage room, just where we just left, and I want to talk about the crafting recipes. So just to do that, to show, I'm gonna pop into creative mode so I can show the recipes and make sure I know how to do them, because sometimes I get a little bit confused. I'll be completely honest. So let me just get rid of all this stuff. I just don't want to accidentally delete anything. All right, game mode, creative. Okay, so membrane. The first one, and probably one that most of you would be very interested in, is the phantom membrane. If you get them and you make them into this shape, elytra. Okay, that's first. Let's see. We have. You know, I get very confused on these. I've made them a bunch, but I still get confused. So I'm gonna grab a few different things because I'm not 100% on how this is. So let me see. This one gives you, okay, yeah, this gives you that. Okay. Let's see. This one, oops. This one gives you that. All right. And then, this one, no. I get the, every time I get this mixed up. Is it this one? No. Maybe it's this. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay. This one gives you that. Okay. You cool with that? You got those three recipes. And again, I'm going to put these on the wiki. So this gives you that, which is cool. Let me see here. Red. Oh, wait a second. Slab. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll show that one too as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this. Okay. Oh, did I not take it? Come on, man. Come on. This. Thank you. So this gives you that. Okay. You cool with that? I'm just kind of going from memory here. Let me see what else. Dirt. Okay, we've seen this before, but this is really cool. You'll really love it. I actually used this for building some roofs recently, just to see how it looks for a dirt slab roof over in a few different places actually. Yeah, the coarse dirt slabs they're so cool. It's so cool. So there's that. Let me see. Get rid of all this stuff. What other custom? Oh, here's a rotten. Here's one. Rotten flesh. Oops, gather. Rotten flesh will smelt into, I think a lot of people have done this, but rotten flesh will smelt into leather. Now, and the reason why we did that is for basically so we don't have to have a whole bunch of huge cow farms, which are really lag causing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so you get the rotten flesh to leather situation here. In fact, actually, let me just toss this stuff so I don't forget. A couple other things that we've done. Quartz. I think you might like this one a lot. Let me see if I can work this out. This one, yeah, that gives you that. Okay, which I think you know about, and that gives you that. Okay, so that's the recipes that we're using now. I've heard in 1.14 that those changed to basically being smelting recipes. So if so, we will change it. Okay, but here is the big one. If you want to build out of quartz, 4 quartz gives you 4 blocks of quartz. Okay, instead of just 1. Cheaty? Yeah, maybe. Sure. Okay, yell at me. Also, all the planks, here's a change. And I'm going to talk about the ones that we didn't do. All the planks. You get 6 trapdoors instead of 2, but I didn't do stairs. I didn't give you 8 stairs instead of 4. I don't really see a problem with it, to be honest. There would be waste in this, and I don't mind. Trapdoors seemed excessive. The 6 planks makes 2. This doesn't seem that bad to me, so I don't think we'll change it unless someone I'm playing with really, really wants it, but I don't really see a problem with it. I think that's it, actually. Now, I'll tell you the one. So, we used to have a couple more. We used to have where you could recolor terracotta, recolor concrete powder, recolor glass panes, recolor. So, one other one. Wool. I removed all of those. I removed them because I just didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. And what I would like to see, well, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like it's too much. Those combined, it's like almost like 100 data packs. And, you know, I'm a bit of a minimalist at heart, despite the size of this world. I am truly. And I just didn't feel like having that many data packs was required. So, you know, that's that. I hope it's okay. Don't be mad. The nice thing is when my wife came in to get my cash money, I did get to break and get a coffee, so that's delicious. Anyway, yeah, so you can't recolor that stuff. What we will be adding, we'll be adding a and I don't know what the recipe is going to be. We're going to be adding a wrench, the terracotta, glazed terracotta wrench. And the reason for that is I showed this again. I showed this on Wells's video. But if you're putting down a bunch of, say, let me grab a couple of these that would make sense. Like say this one. And you're like, oh crap, that's the wrong one. You're outside building. It'd be really nice to hit this with a wrench rather than have to stand over here to get that one, or over here to get that one, or over here. See what I mean? So for building wise, I think that's going to make a lot of sense. Same thing with this and all of these just beautiful blocks. It'd just be nice to be able to put them down, hit them with the wrench, and move along with your day. Same with this one. This one, I love this. This might be my favorite one, just because of the uses of the black and white and the brown tile. They're so cool. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we got, I think. I don't think that I'm not planning on adding any more, unless. Oh, also, we used to have the Hermitcraft armor stands. Well, I don't know if the Hermits made it, but the ones that they use, custom armor stands, and I have since taken that away as well. So we have the one-player sleep. We do have that. We'll keep that, of course. And that's pretty much it. If you really want another data pack, feel free to we'll talk about it, but I'm pretty sure we're solid on that. Okay. Oh, you know what else too? We have very temporarily, not temporarily, but because I've been doing a lot of building in blue. So we have this. I can't do it within creative. Darn it. We have this. 2 light blue equals a lapis. That way lapis is renewable. You know, again, it's not as intended in vanilla, really, but there's some reality of just trying to build enormous structures and all that kind of thing, and you know, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much what we've been working on here. I think that probably does it for this episode. I know it's kind of a weird episode, but I think it's a needed episode. So yeah, so that's how we get around in Vasten. You know, it's. Everything else other than those changes is straight. If you're curious to like what, say, those round windows are, they're cyan. But if you're curious to what they are, go in the Builders Guild. I mean, or you can do a creative test world. That would be fine too. But go in the Builders Guild because we have all the examples. And you can just kind of peruse, I think. the texture pack and decide on what your palette is going to be for your kingdom, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I got one more question that I was asked about world downloads, and I don't think I'll be doing world downloads anymore after this, after the one that Wells has up, because reason being, Vasten Dimensions, the second server, is coming, and it is going to be an exact copy of this world, and it's going to stay updated. So this is season 3 coming up. Season 4 will be the most recent Realm of Vasten that they're going to be playing on. So if you really want to see it, that's more of a reason to go check out my friends' videos who are recording over there, and you know, check out their world. I think what we'll do is towards the end of a Vasten Dimensions season, like the last 2 weeks maybe, we will unwhitelist the server and force like adventure mode or something, and let people just get on and see. So you can't get a world download anymore. But you can actually play on the world with my friends who are going to be building amazing structures. I've been reading Discord and I'm watching it blow up and I'm watching all the ideas, and I'm like a proud dad watching everyone just come up with so many brilliant additions to Vasten, and I'm so excited that you guys, all my friends, can see what happens, because wow, it is going to be super cool. It's going to be super cool. That looks really weird because of the double high wheat. I wish that were a flower. I'm gonna go get a flower and put that there. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me today. Short episode. But thank you so much for coming by. We're gonna be doing more building next episode. I'm working hard on finishing up. I'm still hoping to start here in about a week or so. December 1st is the target date, which we'll see how it goes. But that's the idea. That's the idea anyway for season 3 and starting a new kingdom. And boy, oh boy, do I The plans are big. Even by Vasten scale, the plans are big. So I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. So I'll see you next episode. Thank you so much. I love you all. Join me on my Discord or my Twitter. Read the description. I've been told that's a popular thing to do. And I'll see you next episode.